This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by Lincoln Savings Bank. At home in Iowa, at work for you.
Welcome back to Panther Sports Talk. The UNI men's basketball team nationally ranked, 12 straight wins after the win against Illinois State on Wednesday night. They play at Missouri State on Sunday. Prior to that game, sitting down here with Coach Jacobson, and 12 straight's good, and the things keep on rolling for your team here.
Yeah, guys have got really good momentum right now. Confidence is good, and I think that, a result of, in a lot of ways, the teamwork. The guys have done such a good job of, at the offensive end, they share the ball, very unselfish, find guys and, willing to pass up a pretty good shot for a better one. And, that stuff gets talked about a lot, but it doesn't always get accomplished. And these guys are doing that at a high level right now. And defensively, as good as we've been, it still seems like we're making improvements. Still seems like we're getting a little bit better. And then, I'm still on about rebounding, right? We just got to find a way to get a little bit better with our rebounding, but guys are working at it.
In the win over Illinois State, Panthers led by double digits almost the entire game, but bench play and getting contributions from a number of players.
Yeah, I thought a couple key times in the game against Illinois State, they came out playing well and very aggressive and made some shots. And after all that was done, after 5 or 6 minutes, it was a tie game, and I felt like that was important. It easily could have been a night where maybe they get ahead by 6 or 7, and that helps them play well the rest of the night. And so our guys that were in to start really did a good job of fighting that off. And then Wyatt, Paul, Nate, Wes, those guys went in the game, and all of a sudden we're up 9 or 10, and it didn't take them very long. So guys really played well and got some things done. And then Bennett Cook had his best game. He had that's the most minutes he's played in a long time. And as I've talked about, I talked about it after the game, and I've talked about it some since. It's hard for guys to gain a lot of momentum or a lot of confidence or get a lot done when they're not in there that much, right? I mean, it sounds really simple or really basic, but in Ben's case, he's just had a couple of short stints, 2, 3, 4 minutes to give Seth a little bit of a break. Where in the game with Illinois State, he had a longer stretch. He got 11 minutes, and he really played well.
12 made three-pointers, a season high. It's not like you need the three-pointer every game, but it definitely helped you against the Redbirds.
Yeah, and I think guys are just getting a little more comfortable with understanding that Seth's going to get defended different ways, and our ball screens are going to get defended different ways. And so when we see, whichever it might be in a given game, or if it gets changed throughout the course of the game, guys have a pretty good feel of where they need to be right now, no matter how those things are being defended. And I think that's led to guys really shooting the basketball pretty well. And then it goes back to what we talk about all the time. Guys are in the gym every day. They get their shots up. They make sure they're ready.
12th ranked Panthers. You've been in the rankings for a long time now. Like how this team's handling all that national exposure, the well-deserved attention they're getting.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it's really good that. At least the way I see it, that we were ranked in December, that it happened then, because that was a big deal. This group hadn't been ranked before, and that was something that, as you come into the season, that's one of the things that you want to have happen for your team and your program, and the guys wanted that to happen. And since it was happened early enough in the year, Eric, that even though the number keeps getting smaller, which is great, I love it. I love it for our guys, and I love it for our program. Each week that goes by, the guys seem to take it more and more in stride and understand that it is terrific, but we've got to make sure we're working hard each day to make an improvement here and there. And I give a lot of credit to our seniors for that. That's a hard thing to do, but they're doing a great job with it.
Another player that's providing leadership, Paul Jesperson, had to sit out last year, transferring from University of Virginia. Have a feature coming up on the show on him, and he brings 30-some starts in the ACC, and definitely feeling his role here improve.
Yeah, non-conference play, he came through in some of the big games, and that's where we could feel that experience. And he was finding his way a little bit early on, and that's understandable, coming off the bench as opposed to being a starter, and worked his way through that, which has been real positive for us. And then he was sick there for a week to 10 days, and that really took a lot out of him, conditioning-wise, just practice reps and a little bit of confidence because you're not on the game floor. And fortunately now, 3-4 games, he's been all the way back and all the way healthy, and we're seeing again what he means to our team.
The team is playing good basketball. You have a chance to see them on Saturday when they host the Bradley Braves at 3 o'clock here in the McLeod Center. There's only 2 more home games left in the regular season, so make sure you come out and support the Panthers. Best of luck, Coach, and keep rocking and rolling. Yep. All right, plenty more Panther sports talk right after this.